It's not very often that I ladder, but it's been a while since I've attempted to hit 1600, and some new developments have taken place that have motivated me to try, playing ladder again after I hit, I think it was 1600 4 or 5 times in May. I haven't done it in June yet, and I was like, you know what, I'll do it in a way that would be entertaining, I guess. Uh, some things have changed. Like, Cal's Invitational plans now. I'm also playing Mushi League still, which I think 2 for 2. Yeah, I'm 2 for 2 because I lost to Brother Junior today. All right, so what do we got here? Lead zap. Okay. I'm just gonna ice beam. Oh, you went into Metagross immediately. Not the most ideal thing ever to lose health on Suicune, but hey. I mean, we got the chunk Zapdos, so there's that. I don't have a fantastic electric resist, but hey. It's better than nothing, as most people would say. I don't think he can switch in again. He might. No, I think he dies the sand. I get like a certain roll. So this is very likely a Metagross that's going to trade out, but you never know. You especially don't want to curse, because I feel like a lot of the time when you just curse of Snorlax right off the rip, it just leads to the Metagross exploding, and at this point of the match, I don't know what my opponent has, so I don't exactly want Metagross to just boom on whatever it wants. I guess you could, because realistically, if he wants to boom his Metagross, you're not really going to be able to stop him. Although I think, I don't know, I think Surf is good here, because I think I 3-hit KO Metagross, and if push comes to shove and he trades out with Suicune, either by EQing it over and over again, or something similar to that, then it won't be as big of a deal. Oh, he's got a Ludicolo. That's not ideal. I kind of want to see what kind of Ludicolo he's got. Okay, Elite seated. I'm gonna Thunder Wave. There's a possibility that a Doug Trio comes in right now. So I'm actually gonna HP Grass. Oh, and Espeon came in. Alright. I am very likely going into my own Metagross here, because, like a boom on this. And I don't think he's got Substitute, so, whatever I'm booming on is gonna get wrecked. Unless he, like, Baton passes to a Gengar. Okay, well, see you later, Salamence. And I think Tar is pretty safe. Yeah, because I can just crunch versus this, and if he Calm Minds, I can go into Snorlax. It's not like it's that big of a deal. The Calm Mind is guaranteed. I'm pretty positive that there's no realistic way I can prevent him from Calm Minding. That, and it's clear that the objective here is to Calm Mind pass into Ludicolo. So as long as I am able to boom on the Ludicolo and limit his opportunities to pass to stuff, then I should be fine. A lot of Baton Pass stuff in advance, for the most part, dealing with it is pretty easy. Calm Mind Pass is very mid, because the circumstances where it could be potentially good are very limited. As opposed to other forms of Baton Pass. Well, but Baton Pass used to be a lot better when you were able to chain multiple boosts with one another. But that got banned because people wouldn't stop. People wouldn't stop breaking the game. So is he gonna? Oh, that's awful. All right, so we gotta probably go to Magneton. Hit him. Ideally, he doesn't have agility. Oh, he's faster. I'm 207, so he's above 207. Yeah, he needs to be above 207 to do what he just did. Do I guess I really don't have a choice in the matter, because I gotta hit him no matter what. And, alright, I crit him. And Metagross, I guess he has to be like max attack, max speed. Well, Ludicolo's dead. And I'm actually gonna go into Magneton, just to be safe. Alright, well, he's not HP Ice. I mean, he could be, but it was just a lot safer to sacrifice Magneton. He could still have a Suicune in the back somewhere, but you never know with low ladder teams. Yeah, this one should be wrapped up. I say that, and then that happens. Yeah, Para followed by that. Espeon comes back in. I'm gonna crunch. Ideally, I don't get para'd. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Oh, his last was Dugtrio. Why didn't he ever go into Dugtrio then? Alright, I'll take that. This team isn't too bad, but I found that a lot of mag suit teams often have to make compromises in team builder. Just because, you have mag for Skarm, and then you have suit for Gengar, who's a giant pain, but a lot of the time Pursuit Tar misses its mark because Gengar can easily invest in bulk to survive Pursuit, which a lot of them do. A lot of them at a high level usually do that. Now, it's unknown what this Arcanine is going to do, so it's usually best to... Well, alright, he's going into a Primeape, so maybe it's not the biggest deal. I should be able to DD here. Yeah, and that Rock Tomb reset my speed, but it's not really going to stop Ments from doing what it's doing. Alright, well, he's got a Cloyster, so he's most definitely going to Surf, so let's see. Do I go for it, or... Yeah, I might as well just get damage on the... Because this guy clearly doesn't have a... Yeah. Clearly doesn't have, like, an optimal squad at all. He's using Blizzard Cloy. Oh, Aerodactyl. I'm surprised that did not come out sooner. Alright. Ancient Power. Yeah, this is low ladder that we're playing, that's for sure. And Bite, he just bit me. Yeah, this is very much like an in-game team that we're facing right now. And obviously we're going back out in Suicune. Is this gonna Solar Beam? That'd be kind of funny. This might, though. Okay, he did Giga Drain. Not sure if he's EV'd outspeed me. Okay, well, he just died, so. The Arcanine is now E-speeding me for 0 damage. And yeah, that was interesting. Oh, Cypher. I'm just gonna go in the Salamence and then just hidden power flying that. Well, yeah, I didn't really get anything out of that, but you know, it is low ladder, so the climb out of low ladder for the most part isn't that bad. Let's see if he okay. It usually isn't that bad. Let's see if he's got EQ or not. He does not have EQ. Do I T-bolt again or do I? Okay, he boomed, so it didn't matter. The most that would have happened there then was I Thunder, and then I guess I keep health on Magneton, which doesn't really matter. He's going to a Starmie. That's fine. I gotta wonder if Crunch kills or not. It could be defensive. It is defensive. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm actually very happy that the Starmie is about to be dead on my screen. It's gonna T-Wave my Lax, which, you know, it's very whatever. I guess if he's got Gengar, then it's gonna be a big deal, but I saw an opportunity to get rid of the Starmie, and I took it. Yeah, if it was like some random off me with Surf, I know for a fact that doesn't KO Max T-Tar, so I knew for a fact I was safe. And he countered me. Well. Zapdos, which I don't really have switch-ins to. Yeah, it's not really doing anything for me in that regard. Okay, well the tar is gonna... I was gonna say that the tar is gonna be hurt pretty bad from that, but then that just happened. Maybe it might be more advantageous to preserve Lax and just go into Suicune. Okay, well he did that, so who knows. Uh, yeah, I think I'd just go into Metagross, and I mean, if he's got like a Swampert or whatever, I lose anyway, so it's not that I'm gonna be able to win that anyway. Yeah, he just decided to focus punch counter. Well, are you a Tyranitar without Ice Beam or anything like that? There's Ninetales on my screen. That's interesting. Okay, he just countered nothing. Do you have Roar? Okay, well, there's a good chance that you might just lose. Alright. I don't know entirely what's going on. Why did that do, like, 0? What the fuck was that? Maybe he'll try to switch out here. Yep, that is exactly what he attempted to do. We don't know what pert it is, so we're just gonna. And are we speed? We are speed creeped for pert, so we might as well just hit it. And he has no item on that Swampert, which is very interesting. Yeah, and he does have a Swampert. He roared me. Which makes me wonder if he's got Ice Beam or not. Alright, well, we managed to get a Swampert, and yeah, I'm just gonna curse here. There's no real reason not to curse. I mean, he's got a Ninetales for fuck's sake, and he just missed Hydro on Starmie, so it's not as if we're in a bad position by any means. Come the fuck on. It's not as if I was gonna win this anyway. Well, he just did that. Yeah, there's no way in hell I was gonna win that with, that many spikes in play. That's a Meganium. It's funny that I have Magneton. Oh, he's... okay. You have an answer for that? That's a Metagross. We're gonna go into our own. And then... I want to calc that, but I want to say that that is not... Okay, well, he just went into his... If he focus punches me, that'd be kind of nuts. Here comes a D-Knight. He just did that. So, I am most likely going to explode on the Dragonite. How do I know the Gengar was gonna do that? Do I go... I guess I'll just go Suicune. I don't feel like getting confused raid, so... well, we got rid of Gengar, and I have no real reason to keep the Tar. Yeah, especially because I am of the belief that this... In fact, I probably should have calced it, but, whatever. Oh, you annoying little shithead. Okay, Kingdra comes in. Those things that Kingdra does, I'm going right into Snorlax, because I don't care. Hell, he wants to go in his Tyranitar, so there's that. I'm just gonna intimidate this. Right. The Tyranitar is body slamming Snorlax. Alright. You know what the real move there was? It was the sack Magneton and then go back out in the Ments. So I don't get, flinched out. I think I just boom here. Yeah. And then, I guess I could just go into Magneton? Yeah, because... Yeah, I'm doing a big chunk to Metagross, and he's Choice Band, so, and I'm very positive that Kingdra is in +1 range. Okay, Swampert, which, yeah, we're just gonna hit that, and yeah, we're gonna drop, and we hit him with Surf twice, and we win. Simple as that. Alright, well, easy enough climb as it is, but as we saw the very second that we went against Spike's team, it didn't really go as well. So lead Jirachis tend to be HP fighting. I'm just gonna go into Snorlax. And that Lax takes the swell anyway, but... Oh, he's just gonna Thunder the... Alright. And... Oh, he's got a Scarm? Well, I got a Magneton, so... And because Magneton sucks, that happens. Oh, well. Mag already kind of done its job, so... Weakening the Swampert is ideal there. He's gonna... Oh, he just... Okay. He just decided to sack the... What's it called? I don't know how well I'm gonna... Okay, well, I'm not gonna have to wonder about how well I'm gonna be taking anything, because... Here we go, Scarm's dead. He did not go for the layer of spikes, so this is how you know you're facing a Muppet, because he's not even... And he's going into Aerodactyl, which... I very well could just go into Mence and just say fuck you. In fact, I am gonna do that. Because realistically, what his Swampert's dead, what is he gonna do? Yeah, and Tar just drops, and unless I miss here, Aerodactyl's gonna drop too. Jirachi is dead. And he forfeited. Yeah. Alright, well, we've only lost one game, and it was to the only Fortress gamer that to deal with. I honestly want to start using leads of fire moves again, because people have been using a bit more Fortress into me lately, and makes me wonder if I can get away with using like Charcoal Mag or something. I don't even know if Charcoal Mag OHKOs. I assume that it does. There's no guarantee though. And hell, half the time my Magnet Thunderbolts on Magneton are missing the mark anyway. So it's another lead Jirachi. It's not like it's as advantageous. Okay, so he immediately switched out. That's interesting. Okay, well that sucks, because I have to rest immediately. I can burn some, Okay, well, not as much of Snorlax around. It might just be better if I find a way to... Maybe I'll keep him in. Okay, well, he's not dumb, we know that. And... Kinda sucks that we had the rest this weekend. Dude! By fucking God. Alright, well... The critical hit a third time, yeah, why not? I'm gonna start cursing on Swampert and see what... Seeing that my Suicune got crit 3 times in a row. Oh, he's got an Armaldo. Does he have the Harden set? Okay, no, he's just doing some weird, like, gimmick stuff. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt that, because I'm not sure if Armaldo is gonna live that. Okay, he didn't. And he made no attempt to go into a Snorlax there either. So... do I just want to get damage? Yeah, fuck the Snorlax. And hey, I caught a Suicune. So, you forfeited. And we got to 1200 in no time. I'll probably stop as soon as we get to like 14, and then maybe sometime tomorrow I'll make my way to 1500, but I at the very least want to get to 14. I think after this game I'll switch my team, because I probably should do that. I figured that if Suit Mag was going to be good anywhere, it'd be good in low ladder, where Gengar is guaranteed to be used for the most part. So is Skarm. Not always of Skarm though. This is very dangerous. He could be choice banned, in which case, oh no, he's Dragon Dance, and he decides to do that turn 1. Welcome to low ladder, by the way. Alright, so yeah, we go in the Suicune on a boom. That's unfortunate. We're gonna have to be really careful around his own tar. He knows that I'm Pursuit, or at least some sort of special tar, so maybe he'll attempt to play around that. Oh, Hypnosis. Are you Hypnosis Punchgar? I guess there would be only one way to really test that, and that would be to go to my Magneton. Okay, he went to Aerodactyl. I'm gonna pivot into my Salamence, and then Dragon Dance. There's a good chance that he might still have Mence. What's it called? Mence EVs. Let's see if I can get Tarin again. Okay, he Ice Punched. I'm actually just gonna Crunch, because in case I do wake up and he... Okay, well, that just happened. Really fucking unlucky with the critical hits so far. And, okay, well, we got lucky with that, and that's actually really good, because that means that Gengar can no longer reliably check Salamence. And hell, his Aerodactyl's dead too. So, yeah. The wonders of low ladder is that your opponent may randomly throw... And hell, he had Dugtrio the whole time. Why he never attempted to go into Dugtrio is... I can't switch, stupid. Alright. He had Dugtrio that whole time, and he made no attempt to Dug Tar or Dug anything. Could very easily screwed me with this team, but because he's a Muppet, he made no such attempt to do so. So I'll take it. Let's see. Load up our own Fortress squad if I wanted to. I forgot what this mag offense has, but I'm sure it's nothing too bad. I'm pretty sure it's like Pursuit Tar, and yeah, it is Pursuit Tar. Yeah, I figured it was. He just did that, and now his Dugtrio's gone, which is really good for me. Oh, I have a offensive Swampert. That's cool. It's probably better to... Oh, okay, he has a Regice. Well, it's not as if Regice is the best Swampert answer on planet Earth, unless I get crit, which... Man, that's been happening a lot to me. These past few games, is me getting crit every 2 seconds. Rock Slide is really safe here, because it hits Regice, and, oh, he just sacks Regice. Okay, well that's cool. I can go into my Pursuit Tar on this, and... he might stay in. I'm gonna assume that he's going to, because he doesn't know that I'm a Pursuit Tar. Well, I mean, it's very obvious that I'm a Pursuit Tar at this point of the match, because I just switched Tar right in, but this guy is low ladder, and I don't... Oh, he actually went into his Metagross. Well. Possibility he might just EQ. Okay, he did EQ. I Jolly Metagross? I am Jolly Metagross, so there is that. But I'm just gonna go into Suicune and hell, he goes into his Zapdos, which I have an easy answer for in Snorlax, so it's works out. He's probably gonna go into his Gengar. Yeah, he did exactly that. Oh, he's Focus Punch. Well, I'm then gonna go into my own Metagross. I guess that makes sense because he's got Doug and those Celebi. His Celebi answer is, you know, what's it called? Well, I am Jolly Metagross. Okay, well he boomed, so that's fun, and we'll double into Suicune here as he doesn't go into his Gengar, even though it was established that Gengar waltzed me. I went into a pursuit. Now he goes. I don't understand players. Well, I got wrecked by Focus Punch Gengar, which. Oh, it's not over yet, technically. Because. Well, now it is kind of over, but. So, Charizard lead. I'm just gonna crunch, because I have. Well, I was gonna say, I have a feeling that Charizard is gonna like belly drum or some dumb shit like that. But that's not what happened, of course. Okay, so his answer to that was Snorlax. There is a great possibility that he doesn't have Mag based on the team. He stayed in with Lax and did not go into his Charizard or his Blaziken. That's not great. Could be, well, even if it is some like reversal crap, um, he can't endure or anything like that. And Suicune should live like Brick Break, even at +2, because it is max HP. Yeah. Gengar again. And I'm gonna pursue this. And Gengar's gone now, so I'm just gonna crunch because I live Surf. And Salamence, I'm just gonna Ice Beam because we know that you're gonna do that. Even if he like Brick Breaked, you know, it wasn't gonna be that big of a deal. And Charizard comes in. Snorlax comes in, and that's basically the game. He was Belly Drum. That's weird. Alright. This mag offense is really weird. I think this would just be better. Where is it? Mag offense. Might just be better if I used like a Salicpert or something. I don't know. I forgot what this team is, but it looks fun and I want to use it. There will be a clear jumping point in when we start fighting good players or not, so. Salamence, I'm not taking risks with Mence turn 1, so we're just gonna go right into Swampert. Which, I mean, I don't know. I guess if I just baton pass, and if he's choice banned, he's choice banned. That's just kind of the way I see it. And hell, he does have Blissey, and that Blissey's gonna get trapped. See, I thought about it, and then I don't know if I would call it double guessing myself, but I mean the Blissey is dead. That is the important part. Blissey is very dead. And a Skarm comes in. Now, he opts to Toxic me, which I don't mind as much because I'm just going to Agility here on the Protect. And this will kind of force my opponent's hand. So if he phases me here, he doesn't get any spikes. Of course, I'm going to get chipped by Toxic. What I'm going to do there is I'm going to baton pass, and then, you know, I'm actually going to substitute here, because I don't exactly mind if he... Okay, well, he went into Tyranitar anyway, so... And he's a Suitar, so the next time I come in... Oh, he didn't suit me. He went into Salamence. That's really strange. I did not think he was going to go into Salamence there. Do I sack Zapdos? Am I good into water types at all? I'll just go into Swampert. Because hell, he went into his Jirachi anyway. So it's not like it mattered too much. I could have substituted there, but I decided not to. I think the cool thing here is that this Swampert does indeed beat Jirachi one-on-one. Yeah, there we go. How much speed do I got on the Swampert? I have quite a bit. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sack Dugtrio, because Dugtrio is useless to me at this point of the match. It doesn't really do anything. And I'm going to scout what Mence it is. He goes into a Swampert. Swampert eats shit, which is going to be really good for my own Metagross later on. And I'm gonna probably not Sunny Day, because I'm pretty sure that Torrent still goes through. I'm pretty sure it does. Oh, he is mixed, I believe. Yeah, I believe that is mixed Mence. Yeah, he wants to sack his Skarm. We're not going to do that. We're just going to do this instead. Okay, he goes into his Mence. We're going to boom on that, because I'm pretty sure we live. We do live. And then we're going to Willow the Tar. And then, you know, this is kind of risky, but I kind of have to do this. That way, we proc Bataya. I don't know if that KO. That didn't KO. Motherfucker. Oh. Of course, if that was a max speed Mence, my what's it called wouldn't have been good anyway. I botched the hell out of that somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where I botched it. It was just the fact that he had a Pursuit Tar and my Gengar had no move to hit Tar, really. So my Gengar was basically useless. which I'm never a big fan of my Pokemon being. That's why I usually don't use Gengar, because I don't exactly like the prospect of any of my Pokemon potentially being useless. I'm gonna substitute here, because frankly, if he goes into like a Snorlax or this, then no, it won't be as bad. And hell, I just froze the Sceptile. I'm not gonna take any chances though, because he could just unthaw, and he's clearly just gonna attack me again. So we're gonna not stay in, which I think is the very reasonable thing to do in that situation. I think the unreasonable thing there in that situation to do would... Oh god, he could Rock Slide her. Okay, thank god he didn't do that. Let's see if he switches into anything. Potentially problematic. Alright, that's potentially problematic. Yeah, Milo is not fun to deal with on these sort of teams at all. I'm just gonna go into my Zapdos, because Zapdos isn't gonna care about Surf at all right now, and I could pass an agility of my own. And hell, look at that. Yeah. Well, yeah. Of course that happens. So he's got a Marowak somewhere. We know that, because every single one of these ninja squads is gonna have a Marowak, probably. It's incredibly likely that he has a Marowak. And the odds of him not having Marowak... Yeah, I guess because he's a low ladder Muppet, it's not going to matter. For all I know, he's just going to pass in the Metagross and be content with Metagross having that much speed. Yeah. Not to Milo, which is interesting. He just wants to pass into his meta. I think he predicted a switch there. Or got simply lucky. Or he's dumb. I don't know. I'm kind of dumb too. So it's not as if him being stupid is entirely a bad thing. Well, now I go into Gengar and just do Gengar stuff. I don't know. Okay, and he forfeited. Nice. What's my Katie looking like right now? Oh, I haven't played enough games for it to matter, I guess. We'll play some. Actually, no. We need sand on low ladder, because not having sand on low ladder is typically a pretty bad idea. I haven't used the TSS squad in a while, but here we go. Hard went into Swampert. An interesting observation for sure. He was willing to EQs right off the rip. That's also interesting. I'm gonna Leech Seed for general safety. That is typically not a Celebi switch, so I'm just gonna recover. Just to see what he's got. Okay, he substituted, which is fun. Typically, Sceptile can't beat Celebi on the one-on-one, so I don't know really what's going on here. He could be some, like... Actually, no, if he was Endeavor, he probably wouldn't have leftovers. Because then he would be a Pokemon with Endeavor that, you know... And at this point, we're just going to go into Moltres, because Moltres... I would say he doesn't care about that, but then that just happens. Okay, he wants to lower Skeptile's health down for whatever reason? I don't know. So he's hidden power... what? HP... something. I'm gonna go on the Scarm, because Scarm isn't going to really care about that, and spikes are free at this point. Alright, and then... we'll preserve the health on Scarm. Well, we did get frozen. Maybe we can attempt to unthaw here. I got crit again. Jesus Christ, with the crits. Okay. This is a good opportunity to... Alright. He does know substitute works. That's interesting. Porygon 2 comes back in. I don't have... wait, what are my moves? Oh, I do have Protect. I'm dumb. I totally could have protected for health earlier, but didn't. Do I take my spike? At this point, I think I might as well just take my spike. I don't think it really matters all too much. Use Toxic, P2 gets wiped out. This is looking like a game that's pretty done and over with, I'd say. Yeah, hitting Power Grass is going to put in some work. Skeptile comes in again, which I don't really care, because now it's just dead and it can't be a threat to my own Swampert. There is a possibility that he... because I just want to see. Yeah. Yep. He was Drill Peck. That kind of blows. Am I gonna get like crit by oh my god! How did I call it? How did I call that it was gonna happen? That should be fucking impossible to be able to perfectly, accurately call that he was going to crit my Zapdos. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be possible, but that is exactly what happened. Fortress. Well, yeah, and that doesn't matter because I got Celebi and yeah. Game over. Yeah, I typically don't use a lot of spike squads, mostly because they're just boring to use. Like a lot of spike squads are just not that fun for me to use personally. But realistically, it's necessary to use them, I'd say. If you want to stay competitive, you need to use not just spikes, but because it doesn't have to be a certain spike style, as long as you just use it in general. You should be fine. For ladder, though, it's completely different. You can just kind of fish on ladder and hit 1600 or 1650 by just fishing. It doesn't really matter how many times in a row that you lose. Like, if you just keep laddering, you will eventually hit 1600. It is really that easy, honestly. I think anyone can do it. This team that I have here isn't too bad, by the way. It's defensive Celebi, defensive Zapdos. That is a Suicune. We're just gonna go into you and phase you out. That is definitely like a more offensive-oriented Suicune, because he... Okay, he does have Mag. Well, I'll just go into my Timid Molt and click buttons. He goes in the Suicune, so he wants to preserve Mag. We know that this is a more offensive-oriented Suicune for sure. Yeah, because he's 2 at KOing my Zapdos. So it... Unfortunately, I can't keep the Zapdos around. It's probably, if I were to guess, Roar... Oh, he just... Alright. Well, you're getting hit by that, and... We're not really going to care about that, even if you... That was kind of pathetic, honestly. I thought he was gonna... Okay, so you're choiced. He's gonna go into his Suicune. I'm not going to care. I'm just gonna Toxic it, and... Yeah, we'll just go into Celebi. It's no big deal. Because we need to preserve Swampert anyway. And... Here comes Magneton, unless you outspeed me. Which, actually, you can outspeed me. Does this mean you have, like, some reversal Heracross crap? Because what are you doing changing the weather when it benefits my Swampert? Okay. We're gonna roar that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna... Oh! He didn't attempt to fucking sub again, even though that I know for a fact that he doesn't have leftovers. So yeah, I don't get that. I really don't get that. Maybe he just has better intuition than I do. And he misses anyway, because Heracross sucks. Alright. Metagross comes in. We're protecting against that. We're still gonna go into Celebi anyway. I don't think he can do anything to stop that. And hell, he shooting blanks with his boom, so... Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Here we go into Molt, I think, because that immediately threatens Metagross. Okay, we did get kind of lucky with the Heracross miss, but Heracross sucks, so... it's not as if it was going to be a surprise that happened. So he has... Choice Band. We're just going to chip the Kingdra. Yeah, because... While we have, like, a full-ass Zapdos here, I want to put him in range for Thunderbolt. He's going to go back out in the meta again. and he is either going to boom or he's not going to boom. I'm not sure. Alright, well, we'll protect here and go into Swampert. Who doesn't care about that? Maybe I might want, like, EQ. What are you gonna do here, buddy? That. Alright. Well, I can do this. And I can get crit and die, but at least the Gengar's dead. As Tyranitar comes in, I'm gonna die to that. Snorlax, which I don't have very good answers for. Alright, well, it doesn't matter, because he self-destructed immediately. He's gonna go into his own tar again. Yeah, speeds. I'm going to... He's body slamming my Swampert. That's really strange. Okay, Metagross dies. I'm just going into Zapdos, because I take those attacks very well. That doesn't matter as much, because I can just Toxic and stall forever. Yeah, Zapdos really is, you know, this good at just sitting there and not doing anything. And now he's going to go into his tar, but he doesn't have any answers for Tyranitar, so it hardly matters. Like, oh no, you're going to DD. Who cares? Dragon Dance Body Slam. I'm so scared. Okay, oh, Hydro Pump just KO'd right through. I'm surprised. Very surprised that that happened, actually. And now I think I can just sit on Swampert, unironically. Like, he has to crit me. He can't freeze me either, because of the... What's it called? And we just... expedite the process, I guess. He does need a crit here. Otherwise, my defensive Zapdos stalls him out. And it looks like I should live a crit here. Yeah. Alright, well, I probably could have won more cleanly, but, you know, I'll take it. Alright, what do we got here? Pikachu. Pika-Pee. Slowbro. Well. Alright, Slowbro. I'm gonna go into my... I think he's gonna yawn. Oh, Amnesia. Yeah, we're not gonna do any of that. We're just gonna go right into Scarm. Actually, I'm gonna Toxic the Slowbro first. And then, go into Scarm. Because I don't think he's gonna have Fire Blast. I think he's gonna have, Ice Beam and Psychic. Like, Ice Beam, Psychic, Surf. You know, like, both stabs. Oh, he switched out anyway. And Dodrio can't touch me, so I'm unafraid of whatever this thing is gonna do. Yeah, he hidden powered and It's kind of the part of the game where Skarm can just bully this guy, because, Dodrio's not doing anything. So is that hidden power fighting? Yeah, it's definitely like hidden power fighting or something like that. I guess it's to hit Skarm harder, but he's kind of already doing dick all the Skarm anyway. Alright. Guess I'll put the timer on here real quick. I'm gonna check. No, it still doesn't tell me. The cool thing about Spike's teams and Advance is that they're extremely versatile. What you can do with them. They're as OP as it is in DPP. Although in DPP, you have Clefable, obviously, who cheats, so it doesn't have to worry about entry hazards or passive damage or anything like that. It can just cheat all match and be unfair and be a complete nuisance. And there's Stealth Rock too, which is way more impactful than Spikes because Stealth Rock hits everything as opposed to just Pokemon that are grounded. The pace is a lot slower in Advance just because the offensive mons aren't as devastating. Also consider that a lot of the stall breakers that exist in DPP don't exist here because stall breaking really isn't a thing because of taunt only lasting like one turn, and a lot of the really, really strong Pokemon that get taunt and utilize taunt, like Heatran and Gliscor, don't exist. So there is also that. I don't know how often Tyranitar uses taunt in DPP, but Tyranitar can do that in this gen too. And it generally usually sucks. Is this guy gonna... Oh, nice. Alright, so we are now 1309. Not bad, not bad. Let's switch up the teams here again. I still want to use sand. I'm not comfortable not using sand, just because, you know. Oh, look at that. It's Wailord. NU Pokemon with an OU niche. He's gonna hit me with Spout. Electrode comes in. That's kind of funny. Probably looking to boom. Oh, he goes into his own Celebi. Never mind. And we're gonna spike. He's got a Fortress. So I'm going to my Tyranitar, because realistically I'm not going to be able to... Oh, hey, look at that! Pivots into his own Celebi, probably a good idea. I want to preserve my Mixtar, so we're gonna... Roar the Fori out. I go into my Metagross here, which doesn't really care about what's going on. Slam that with a Choice Band EQ. He's gonna try and Zap Cannon me. And Selby comes back in. We're gonna blank that Leech Seed with our own Selby. He Hidden Power Fires. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Leech Seed this Blissey. We're gonna die to that. And then we're gonna go into Metagross. And this should incentivize him to, start trying to play around me. Yeah. And Wailord comes back in. We outspeed Wailord, so we're just gonna EQ. Hydro misses. And he forfeits. Alright. Well, we're gonna end up in we're gonna end up in 1400 in no time if we keep getting matchups where people aren't using real Pokemon. That makes it way, way easier to get to 1400. It's gonna be a lot harder once we not only go against real teams, but like real human beings who don't do stupid shit. Breloom. Don't really have a good answer into Oh, he switched. I guess he is adamant Breloom? That would be the only thing that makes a lot of sense. At least to me. Okay, he crunched. That's not good. It's probably in my best interest to get the fuck out. In fact, I'm going to. Mag comes in. I'm going into Selby. Interesting team here. So he's got Mag Suit. He's going into his Tyranitar again. I'm going to Giga Drain the Tar, because I live Crunch pretty comfortably. I don't take that very well, but, he might attempt to pivot into Gengar here. He does exactly that. So I'm now going to go into my own Tar, which has Lumberry, so it doesn't care about, like, freeze or status or anything like that. So we're just gonna, like, okay, he's Giga Drain, but he's gonna end up being put into arrow range, which is what I want. Because I can scare him out with arrow here, and then he'll go into his Swampert, or should go into his Swampert. He's been advantageous on pivoting around stuff and all that. Our Skarm is kind of useless because of the mag, so we're just gonna let Skarm go. Get our 2 layers, which is really good. Especially because we're gonna have to deal with pivoting around certain stuff. I'm gonna let the mag, because I don't want mag sitting around and being annoying. That's not gonna live. Yeah. And we know that the Gengar has Giga Drain. So what we can do is we can stall turns with Selby and Protect and see what we can do from there. I'd prefer not to lose Celebi though, because Celebi, as long as we can get, okay, he goes into this, which I'm kind of fine with overall, because while there really isn't anything that takes Focus Punch well, he's just gonna Spore again, right? Okay, he's got this annoying asshole set, which I dislike going against, but yeah, what can you do? So yeah, Sub Breloom is being a pain in my ass, but that's no real surprise there. It's gonna come down to me, I think, waking Swampert up, maybe? He isn't gonna have a move outside of, what's it called? He isn't gonna have a move outside of Focus Punch, because these terrible Breloom sets never run moves to hit, what's it called? And I miss, which is unfortunate. If I get really lucky with Arrow, maybe? Yeah, no, that was never gonna happen. Oh well. Kind of a shitty matchup because of the Breloom and the Gengar, but yeah, what can you do? I haven't used special offense in this video yet. Or I technically did, but, you know. Wait a minute. Where is it? Is it this one? No, I don't think it's this one. Where is it? I think this is the one right here that I use sometimes. Well, we were on a good streak there, but I kind of fucked it up. It's also my personal opinion that Focus Punch only Breloom really sucks, but I guess if something wins games, it isn't that shitty. What I'll do here is I'll go into Coon and then set up on the meta, and if he booms, he booms. That's kind of what the deal is. Oh, he stayed in. I'm gonna Calm Mind a second time. Fuck that. And now we're definitely 2-hit KOing Snorlax. That's definitely what's gonna be happening there. Yeah. So that is a big telltale that Metagross is choice banned. So I'm gonna go into Dugtrio, and it's not favored to ever KO Meta, but Meta can't do anything at this point because Metagross is dead. So there's that. We have to still worry about like bulky DD Tar and Dragon Dance Salamence, but we do have Starmie, and Starmie is going to be in a good position to clean late game potentially, especially because his answer to Zapdos is Kingdra. Yeah, you still get hit 2-hit KO'd. Unless if he's Bataya. Okay, well, he missed. So here comes a Gengar. Yeah, we're just gonna Thunderbolt. I think this is still the play. Oh, I actually crit him. So I get to preserve my Zapdos. I don't want to risk it. We're just gonna go right into meta, and ideally we don't get like crit. Or, he lives. God forbid. Oh, Jesus. Okay, he's leftovers. So he probably doesn't have Starmie speed. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but yeah, that was kind of my best shot there. Here I'm gonna psychic. Yeah, I'm just gonna psychic, and hell, I crit him. So yeah, DD Tar is still really scary to this team because people can EV their DD Tar to live mash, and I don't know. DD Tar is very dangerous, and that is a lead Snorlax. So it's very possible that this lead Snorlax has like counter and a bunch of other garbage, which might also mean it's dual blob, and if it's dual blob, I probably lose, but we'll see what we can do. There is one way to try and play around counter, and that's to scout it. And from that point, I think you just kind of have to attack with something else. So let's see. Okay, he went into his own Zapdos. That's helpful. He went into his Celebi, which I will gladly answer with my own. He calm-minded. I'm going to calm mind to myself. He's going to pass his calm mind to something else, probably Snorlax. Now he passed to Zapdos. I'm going to go into my own Zapdos, because, you know. Damn, I think I fucked up by not using Psychic. Oh, is he... Oh, he's gonna do this. Okay. Oh. I can just go back into my own. And it's no big deal. I mean, he can hide behind a sub and keep going into his own Zapdos, which at this point I'm just gonna start using Psychic on. Okay, yeah, he is the kind of set that I would expect him to be. Now, this is going to be tough. Because I think the idea here is that I just go into my own Zapdos. And just kind of hope and pray. I think that's the best that I can do, given the circumstances. There really isn't a good way to do this. He fucked up, though. Because he didn't Thunderbolt. He just did, but still. Wow. So the good thing here is that Dugtrio is going to be able to live a million ice beams. Of course. Did I speak too soon? I certainly did. Wow, talk about insulting, by the way. What are you really going to do this? Who fucking called it, by the way? This is not okay. This is what he wants to do. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. I'm going right into my my own Celebi again. Actually, you don't have any moves. I'm just gonna go into my Starmie and go fuck yourself. And even if you go back into Blissey, okay, you went into Snorlax, even better. Yeah, and we're just going to attack that for sure. And then go into Zapdos and KO it. Little too late to have regrets, my man. You can't just curse up a Flax and then be like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I guess you can. You just did. That's a pain in my ass. Thank God I didn't get Para twice. That would have been immense bullshit. Yeah, no, Lax, you can go fuck yourself. What do you think is gonna happen? Like, I'm not just gonna... Alright, dude. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna go into my Metagross. That doesn't really give a fuck about that. You're gonna go near lax. Why doesn't the game work? Please, game, let me play. Snorlax, I'm not going to give a fuck about that. Yeah, keep going into your Blissey, dude. Like, it's gonna matter. Nice T-Wave. Let's see. I think I might have a shot at this. Even though that realistically, if a real player loaded into this kind of special offense team with a Celebi, a Snorlax, and a Blissey, they should just auto-win based on, like, the matchup. Because, like, look at this. Like, okay, he does that. Is he going to go back out into Blissey? He's going to Swords Dance. He's going to miss. Because Mega Horn sucks. I'm going to go into my Metagross hub. I mean, he could Fire Punch, but he substituted Thunderbolt. That is a lot of damage, by the way. That's a massive amount of damage. That's... Wow, I cannot believe I won that. The fucking matchups... I mean, a real team like that would have had, like, a Magneton and a Doug trio, for sure. Snorlax, Blissey, Celebi, Doug trio, Magneton. Oh, close to 1400. Not quite there yet, but we're gonna be there soon. Like I said, it's gonna be a lot easier if everyone just has, like, no real teams. That is not good at all. 1521. Whoa. Hold on a minute. Raikou is slow as hell. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, and we knew that P2 was coming. Is this P2 Doug? That's the question. Is it P2 Doug? There's only going to be really one way to find out, and that's to go into my Celebi and start setting up. Chances are, if he's got Raikou, he's probably going to have a Duck Trail. At the very least, we're burning a lot of their recovers. I'm burning 16 of them. Maybe more if he wants to force me to kill myself with Struggle. Okay, no. He did not. Maybe he doesn't go into Doug immediately. I'm not sure. Okay, Ice Beams me. I'm gonna Psychic. Psych up! That's kind of funny. Well, I'm gonna baton pass this off to something that can use it, which is Metagross. Metagross does not care at this point. And this is gonna force my opponent's hand, kind of. Okay, so that is a defensive Starmie. The good thing is that I think I can kind of fish with Mash and roll the dice. Oh, we got it. Alright, nice. Because I'm already at plus... yeah, he does have Duck Trio. Kind of already knew he was going to have Duck Trio, though. That was a given, I'd say. That is massive for us. I'm gonna... Thunderbolt him again. That just happens. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say about that outside of that reaction emoji I just gave him. Let's see. Rock slide. Flinch or no flinch? Flinch. Alright. Suicune time. Takes that very well. Metacham. Don't know if I outspeed this 100%, but let's see. Oh, I do outspeed Metacham. That's hilarious. Okay, I miss Hydro, which is depressing, but, you know. And I faked out the Psych Up there. And that just happened. Well, I guess at this point I go for a freeze, right? Because he... I literally called it out, too. Like, hey, maybe I should go for a freeze here, since he's gonna be an annoying little shit. He's gonna recover. I'm just gonna spam Ice Beam over and over. And this is annoying, but I will eventually freeze him again. Eventually. It's gonna take a while, though. I have no clue what hidden power that is. Oh, is that hidden power... That's kind of funny. Okay, so I froze him again, but I have to go into my Celebi and I have to start setting up. Yeah. And now that we've equalized the playing field, I can get special drops here. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm not gonna really GG to that, because let's be honest, that was kind of a shit show. Yeah, I was really lucky on my part. I think I'll play one more, because I am getting hungry and I haven't made dinner yet. So let's see, a lead Charizard, which, you know, it's a lead Charizard, not really anything to comment on there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're exploding on that immediately, by the way. Dear God. Yeah, no, we're not doing that under any circumstance. God, that would be awful if I allowed that to happen. What? Did you guys see what I just saw? What the fuck was that? Oh, fuck you. Yeah. He's gonna end up going into his belly drum Charizard and belly drumming. No matter if I crit the Celebi or not, I feel like that's exactly what happens. And I'm gonna have to figure out what to... Oh, fuck. I was gonna say, like, he's gonna do the Memento thing and then go into... What's it called? Linoon. But he hasn't gone into Linoon yet. That would have been a perfect opportunity. He just forfeited. That felt like a Linoon game. If that doesn't feel like a Linoon game, I don't know what a Linoon game is. But I guess if he had Linoon, he would have gone for it. Or Belly Drum Zard, or all the other gimmick nonsense that you see at low ladder. I'm almost at 1400. Which didn't take me any time at all to reach. Really, what's gonna matter is because like the 1400, like the climb to 1400, and then up to 1500 is usually easy. It's usually getting to 16 and then 17, which is difficult. Usually. Taking a while to get a game. I don't know why, but it is. There we go. Okay, Shiyu. Rank is this? 1457. We're gonna baton pass right on Ments, and alright, well, the game has already been made a million times easier. This isn't over, by the way, because Blissey could always freeze, crit. Am I gonna get frozen? I did not get frozen. Alright, well. This merely means that the game is gonna be playable on my end. This is kind of why these Zapdos, Dugtrio sort of teams are spotty, because if you're known to use these type of teams at a high level, they're not as effective. Let's see if he goes for Toxic or not. He doesn't know that I have Substitute, so that's great. In fact, I am going to sub here, because if he has another answer for Zapdos, we'll know immediately what it is. Me substituting allows me to scout his intentions, and it's Magneton, so... yeah, so... This will give us a good idea how bulky the mag is, because I don't want to switch. Because by switching, that could allow Scarm to come back in. And we already have like massive amounts of pressure here, so there's no real need to switch. And it's not as if Magneton does resist Thunderbolt, but because this is a modest Thunderbolt, and a lot of mags usually, yeah, he did try to, yeah. That thing that I said he was going to do, he did it. And now we'll go into Dugtrio. He's going to substitute, and unless he's some like weird sub-endure set, we're going to be fine. Alright, so we are going into Suicune immediately. That's going to be non-negotiable there. We're definitely going to... Alright, Are you choice banned? This implies heavily that he is, because of the amount of damage he was doing. Ooh, that could be dicey. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to double. He could be agility. He missed. Alright. GG. So, he has to get almost impossible odds to win that. Yeah, alright. So, that was the video. Pretty successful ladder so far. I think this is like an hour long that I've been laddering, and I guess I have gotten really lucky, because most of low ladder today was just filled with complete garbage. No win ratio still. That's weird. I guess I haven't played enough games. Anyway, I'll probably have this video up later today. And until then, I'll see you guys later.